There we go. There's our unmute button. Whew, my hair is weird today. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so welcome aboard, everybody, to another edition of Falcon Cast's Your Replays. I don't know, keeping it straight is problematic here right now, but we're good. I think we are good to go. So, lost my voice a little bit here, but we're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. So it's Lawrence Chavez Fernandez is here. Cordy, Ross Pate, Alex Franz, Bag of Chips is present. Sent me a replay this week. Samter is here. Anthony Garcia met somebody from the Falcon Paladin on the ladder last night. Always very nice to do that. I agree with you. Dad Infested is here. The Shaker is here. Micah Jane Stedman is present as well. And looks like Borgaden Rager and My Life for Brood War is present, just stumbling on this, which is a lot of fun. So let's go ahead. Sneeze. Man, I'm sneezing a lot when I'm casting these days. Don't know what it is, but let's go ahead and hop on in. Oh, Jeff is here too. Thank you, Jeff. I actually have a replay from Jeff. And since he's here, we're going to go ahead and start that, because that sucker has priority because he is a follower and a member of the channel for $5 a month, which gives him the right to be cast first. So, let's find our... Wait, where is it? Did you play under a different name, Jeff? You didn't send a replay. Hold on. Check my emails. Oh, Jay sent me a replay, and I assumed that was you, because you go by Jay on the ladder, but that is not the case. Okay, so it's not Jeff. That's fine. That is fine. One day Jeff will bless us. He will bless us with another great replay that I can cast. It'll be a lot of fun. So, alright, we're good. Yeah, hit that like button too, as long as you're here. My life for ire. Alright, fantastic. Thank you for the super chat, Ricardo Rodriguez. The $1.99, very much appreciated. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. So what do we start out with? We've got Helms Deep here again. We have some fastest maps. We've got a couple 2v2. Actually, you know what? This 2v2 looks interesting. Kind of want to do this on Lost Cognac, which is an interesting map name. What is this? Why are there nukes everywhere? What is happening? I'm kind of freaking out. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, but that was crazy. Alright, so it's going to be Lost Cognac here. It is going to be a 2v2 featuring the Brown, Terran player, LG Go, his teammate, OP Overmind, who's a purple Zerg player. And in the bottom left, we have Team 2. It is the red Zerg player, DI Wanted. And then CJ, the Awesome, who is a white Terran player. It's a Bag of Chips replay. Here we go. Alright, so I know something about this based on the email that Bag of Chips sent me, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. So let's just keep that to ourselves, shall we? Something's going to happen here, though. Alright, so this Overlord Scouting, SCV Scouting, as well here, LG Go. We don't need red versus blue, do we? I don't think so. What are these little neutral supply depots down here, though? What are these all about? It seems like some kind of a use map settings map, which is cool. Alright, so SCV comes in for the scout. Says, I don't see a barracks yet, which is probably a good sign. I don't see a command center yet either, which would be an interesting sign. We're going to fight to the death here and see who comes out on top. I can't see the health bar. Oh, scouting SCV gets sniped. First attack must have come from CJ the Awesome, and he does start his barracks in celebration. SCV death battles are exciting stuff. Alright, extractor pool here from Wanted and a hatch first play out of OP Overmind, which can be pretty difficult to handle this early pool if you go for a hatch first. So we'll see if he can handle that or not. Overlord scouting around. Why is there neutral creep over here? This map is crazy. This map is absolutely nuts. What is going on with this? Oh, okay. Supply depots. These supply depots block access to your teammates' base. So you can easily help each other if you kill the supply depots first. Otherwise, it looks like you have to go up and around and all the way back in to help them. So that's interesting. Nobody's really bothering to break those down, though. And then Zergling's out. Oh, is he defending with these? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I went to a football game, Oleg, a couple nights ago and just, yelled my voice out. And it is still recovering. Also, I cast like 5 hours of StarCraft last night. StarCraft 2. So that was a lot. I don't know. I think I'm doing too much, but it's okay. We'll be fine. And Lawrence, we just started 10 minutes ago. This is the first map of the stream, Polo. So no worries, man. You're right on time. I went to BYU versus Utah in Provo, Utah. It was a lot of fun. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful night. We got rained on real bad. All right, so here comes the Lings. The Sunkens are trying to come up to save this. Pulling the drones here is not a bad idea. What's up, Paul? Paul Goes here, and James Harrison is here too. Yeah, the two Sunkens with pulling the drones, pulling the boys is a pretty good idea. Got more Lings cruising across the map here, trying to take down purple. Sniping off a single drone is not bad. And sniping off another drone. Looks like we're going to be able to do that one too. And the Sunkens are holding pretty well here. Oh, Jeff was watching the live stream last night? That's cool. Good. I don't know. I think me and Laughing Games make a good combo. I think we each have weaknesses, and we each have strengths, and we complement each other fairly well on those is how I see it. BYU fan, Micah. We have lost to the Utes 9 times in a row. Dating back to 2009. It's now been a decade of futility, which makes me very sad on the inside, but there are more important things in life, so not freaking out about it. This map is called Cognac 2. I don't know. I've never seen it before, but it started by dropping like nukes on these mineral lines, and you have this neutral creep up through here. You have these supply depots you can knock down. It's very interesting. I kind of like it. I honestly kind of like it. It does sort of feels like Lost Temple. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, so there aren't actually... Oh, there's a pylon blocking that expansion place too. Oh yeah, there's natural stuff all over the place. Or neutral stuff all over the place. Very weird. Anyway, attacking Lings are coming over here from OP Overmind. He does have the numbers. DJ should not fight. He is pulling back. He has a Spire on the way and a Sunken Colony that's coming up, but it's not quite ready to go. Main base should turn that into a Sunken immediately, and he is. It doesn't take that long, but there's going to be some time. The drones might have to fight for themselves. Hydras are coming out here too. Mitch wants me to reveal the entire map, which I can do temporarily here. There it is. And the Sunken is helping defend there quite nicely. Oh, no, there is this thing here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we do have the bridge. Interessant. I never played StarCraft 64 Ross, but I know it exists. And I know that it has automatically rallying workers to your mineral lines when you build them, which is humongous. Oh, it tries to get a vulture in here. Actually does get a vulture in here, and then the Sunken clears it out. So, Restoration getting researched by CJ the Awesome, whatever the heck that is. And then a ton of Spider Mines just getting sowed everywhere by LG Go here. Holy smokes. Is he working on Vulture Speed? Oh, Vulture Speed is now done. Okay. I'm actually not sure which player is bag of chips here. Can't remember. I don't recognize the name from the last time I cast this game, but Link's cruising in to die. Oh, and working with the Vulture to try to take it down. Okay, interesting teamwork there. And they do take it down. So no mining can happen at this base while this Vulture exists. Bag of chips is OP over mine. Cool. Ling's cruising on in here. Red is in a bit of trouble. That Spire could get taken down quite easily. Mutalisks are out. So he's got a Spire and a Hydralisk den, which feels like he's trying to do too much, honestly. But the Mutas are going to come in and be able to handle this to some extent. Might be able to save the hatchery. Maybe be able to save the hatchery. 3 Mutas aren't a lot of DPS, but there we go. It was enough for now. More Lings cruising on down. This is the Falcon Paladin strategy of just more Lings all the time. So Sunken going to try to save the day. The Mutas are moving out to try to go ahead and get some stuff done. Sunken fighting, but taking direct damage. What's up, Lachlan Short? Welcome to the stream. And Mutas show up, but there's no anti-air here. No mining either. The Hydras are defending the natural base. They've kind of just abandoned the main base at this stage. Hey, real quick, how is the sound balance? Can you hear the sound effects and the music at pretty much the same level? It feels to me like the sound effects are too low, but it's harder for me to tell than for you. So please let me know. Anyway, we're at 49 supply for LG Go, 28 supply for OP Overmind. Did he burrow some? Oh, he burrowed his guys to keep them alive. Nice job. Okay, so burrowing your drones helps keep them alive against Mutalisk harass and whatnot. There we go. Little burrowed guys. Sound is good, says most people. Alright. Sounds good enough. Ever played StarCraft Sickle? No, I have not, Rosiel. Is that a use map settings? Is that a StarCraft 2 thing? Sounds cool, though. Muta's defending here. The white Terran player's just got his tanks. He's defending up on the high ground. The Terran players have actually been fairly passive. CJ the Awesome sitting on about 42 supply. Mutalisk finding an Overlord to kill. It does not supply block over OP Overmind. He's only at 34 supply, which is lagging a little bit, but DI Wanted is also having trouble too after losing his natural base. Sigil Zergling for Mr. Wanted is up here hanging out. Another Overlord getting sniped by these Mutas. I mean, this isn't even like a straight up Muta commitment here. He's just got a handful of Mutalisks. He does end up supply blocking over OP Overmind with that one. Oh, in StarCraft 2, there was a proposed balance change where they gave Ultralisks a burrow charge upgrade. Where what they would do is they'd burrow in the ground, move towards you really fast, and then pop up out of the ground in the middle of your army. And it was incredible and super overpowered, and never actually made it into the final version of StarCraft of that patch. It made me laugh. What's up, Lord Omicron? Yeah, I wanted that so bad as a Zerg player, but it never saw the light of day, not even once. Michael Hornberger is here. Hornberger. We got Spider Mines versus Tank here, which Tank should win, but detection is not really helping out. Actually, can this missile turret see that? Obviously not, or it'd be dead, right? Obviously not. Holy crap, the mech is coming down to finish off Mr. Wanted. Okay, this is bad. This is bad news bears for Red. Alright, well, you're toast. Yeah, this whole Tank Goliath thing is going to handle your whatever you're doing with your Mutalisks and your Lings. Oh, Charon boosters is even done too. Mr. LG, go. Yeah, Wanted knows he's done. Wanted knows he is done. Hydra's coming down to help. They are unnecessary. And now they're going to have to try to take down Mr. CJ the Awesome, who does have some pretty good tanks set up here, which is going to be hard to break. He is spending his money pretty well, too. Lurker aspect being researched by OP Overmind. And he did research Burrow, and it did pay off for him, too. What's up, Choco Man? 3233. Choco Man. It's a good name. Defending, holding. Oh, hey, they backdoored him. Hey! They took down the supply depots and just walked back here and said, oh, your defense is at your front door. Let's see what you got back here, buddy. And the answer was nothing. He's not even sieging up his tanks. He's just like, we got this. We got this. We're ready to go. Supply depot's getting wrecked. Supply blocking CJ the Awesome. Where did all of my Goliaths go? I guess they're here. They're just kind of hiding. And try to come back here with the bio. The bio against this many tanks is just going to go super poorly. +1 attack is done. Yeah, and these tanks are like, I mean, we're holding the front against all this Zerg, but... Oh no, CJ the Awesome is upset. I don't know how you're a noob. I mean, we're 13 minutes in. I mean, it's not like there's a huge army here or anything. Chocobo. Da 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 da. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it at this point. CJ the Awesome is toast. He was defending pretty well, but he forgot that he had a little back door leading from his dead allies base. The Goliaths are doing pretty well for themselves with their +1 attack and their Charon booster upgrade. And attack, just kind of A moving into the front here as LG go, which doesn't seem all that great, but he is sieging up, which is nice. And supporting Zerglings and Lurkers cruising across the map here too from OP Overmind. And that's it. CJ the Awesome with the rage quit. Upset at somebody who claimed they were, apparently somebody who claimed they were a noob, but they actually were not. It's very sad. Alright. Good stuff, bag of chips. Thanks for sending it in. That was a ton of fun. Evan is in the house. What's up, Evan? Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, is that ever going to come out? I mean, I know they're kind of releasing updates for it, but I don't know. I just don't trust the Final Fantasy 17 very much. Anyway, August the 31st. Let's see what we've got next. The heck is blockchain? Don't know. I don't rightly know. Alright, let's do... Let's do a little fighting spirit action here. With all three races represented. Renji is in the house as well. Alright, so it's going to be fighting spirit here, left versus right. Top right, he is an Orange Terran player. He is Hanix. Bottom right, his teammate is the Blue Zerg player, Cleef. Bottom left side of the map, the Teal Protoss player, Lol Pinot. I don't know what that means. And in the top left-hand map, it is the Red Protoss player, Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, actually, but it's cool. I think he means to say ultraviolet, and we'll roll with that, too. Alright, so who's going to be on top here? Let's make our predictions. Based on the APM, Khalif is going to kill everybody because he has 200 APM and nobody else is even in triple digits at all. Although, there's nothing he's actually doing. He's just making drones. He's probably going to go for a hatch first. And walling off his front here is Hannock. Same story with Ultraviolet. And pretty much the same thing down here for LOL. Drone coming down, going for that hatch first play at about 1:45. His APM is kind of going down to 150 now. Seems like he was, he was spamming a little bit, which is totally fine. Heroes of Might and Magic. I never actually played that one, but definitely familiar with it. Yeah, Magic's still pretty strong, Mitch. A lot of fans out there these days. Got the online card game, too. Anyway, got a Forge up here. I assume that's going to be for defensive cannons. Really is worrying about the Zerglings coming across the map and killing him here from Khalif, but everything is okay. Lachlan, yeah, I read quite a bit. Really looking forward to Peace Talks, the next book in the Dresden Files series. The next book, whenever that's going to come out, from the Stormlight Archives from Brandon Sanderson. Huge fan of that, too. I love reading, what else? Lee Child books. Jack Reacher books I really enjoy. Don't like what they did with the movie. Casting was pretty stupid. What else am I looking forward to? Yeah, I don't know. There's just a bunch of stuff that's on my list. Alright, so pretty passive in the first few days here. Hearthstone is pretty fun as long as you don't take it seriously. I can't imagine playing that thing competitively in any way, but drone comes up, says 3 zealots. Interesting, interesting. Probably means we should be getting some charge here at some point, or zealot legs. But the Cyber Core is late, so I wonder if these are just defensive zealots trying to deal with any lings that might move across the map, but I don't really see that happening out of Cleef here. Is going for a quick third base. Oh, for sure. I love Sanderson. He's great. I like all of his stuff. I take that back. I'm not a huge fan of the Reckoners, if you ever read that series, but most of his other stuff is pretty great. Yeah, I mean, next book for Stormlight Archive is, I don't know, like 2021 probably. It's a while out, but still definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be one heck of an epic. Mitch, no. I was raised LDS, but I left the church, so not anymore, no. Yeah, Recorders was fine. Like, I didn't hate it. I read the whole thing, so obviously it wasn't that bad. I just like a lot of the other stuff better. Warbreaker was that one. That was really good. What other stuff was there from Sanderson that I've read? Oh, Mistborn. Mistborn series is tons of fun. Not as much of a fan of the Alloy of Law follow-up with Wax and Wayne. Don't like that nearly as much as Mistborn. Although it's okay. I actually haven't read the most recent one of that one either. Name of the Wind. Yeah, I mean, Name of the Wind. Bleh. I just... Ugh. I don't know. I don't think Rothfuss is ever going to finish that one. I think he wrote the first 2 books, and he was planning on trying to write the 3rd book, and it's hard to write endings. And I don't think he's ever going to get around to it. It's been so long, and all he does is play Dungeons & Dragons on his stream on Twitch. And, like, that's it. I just don't think we're ever getting that out of him. So don't start Name of the Wind. Don't start it until Rothfuss finishes the book 3, okay? That's my professional suggestion. Speaking of series that are never coming out, Song of Ice and Fire is also never coming out, Ross. Just a thought. I don't think Martin's ever finishing that one either, because again, endings are hard, and he's just getting older. Anyway, this is incredibly passive StarCraft. Nobody's attacking anybody. We've barely done any scouting at this point. It's 6 minutes. Someone's got to start moving. You know what you would enjoy, Jeff? Is the Dresden Files. That is nothing but action, man. Dresden Files all the way. He uses action to world build. Jim Butcher, check it out. Alright. Yeah, please do, Jeff. It's one of my favorite things, honestly. I don't know what Baldacci is. Baldacci. Is that an author, or is that the name of a series? Man, this is just a lot of zealots out of Ultraviolet, by the way. Does he have... Is he getting legs? His legs has got to be done, right? Because he's got the Citadel right here. I don't know. Those are not fast zealots. Dude, you have to get the legs for the zealots if you're going to make this many zealots. I really do enjoy Lord of the Flies. Really good book. Ah, Baldacci is an author. Okay. Zealot just hanging out on this ramp, moving out with a small Zealot Dragoon combo. Trying to head up and see what's going on in the top right. Gonna meet up with the Zealots, who again do not have legs. Gonna meet in the middle, and then we're gonna go together and we're gonna kill somebody. I like this plan very much. Team games, you gotta do that. You gotta work together. The less you work together, the more you're gonna lose. Expansion done here for Ultraviolet. Is he working on legs yet? The production tab indicates no. No, he is not. I mean, I don't have a huge problem with Dan Brown. He just loves the cliffhanger, though, and it kind of gets old, in my opinion. Discworld is fantastic. Lord Omicron is right. Terry Pratchett, anything is incredible. But if you don't like the fantasy as much, seriously, Lee Child, the Reacher series, Jack Reacher books, are great for action, and they're not all world building because they're set in the present day. I really, really, really like the Reacher books. You should check them out. Yeah, Zealots without leg day. True fact, Paul. Alright, so we're moving out. Slow Zealots and Dragoons pushing. Oh, he's taking the middle too. I kind of love that. So we'll see if Hanix is in trouble. He's got a couple tanks. He's got a bunker with a couple fire bats in there too, which is actually really nice and helpful. So let's see if we can get on up here. The Zealots are kind of getting eviscerated in this tiny little choke. Attacking into this is a really bad idea from team left side. Okay, well, I don't think they're even going to break this halfway at all. Tanks are firing on these Dragoons, and they are forced to get the heck on out of there. Oh, one tank actually does go down, mostly to friendly fire, I think it was. Meanwhile, blue attack coming in, getting cleaned up by the Protoss mostly to some extent here. You really, really should allow that cannon to help, but it worked out in the end anyway. So yeah, attacking into an entrenched Terran is not generally considered great. Yeah, I've heard about Rift War. Rift War's pretty good, Evan. Alright, Jeff, thanks for hanging out, man. Take care of yourself, man. Good to have you here. Okay, so we're kind of hanging at the bottom of the ramp, not quite sure what to do, although, considering if the Terran wants to sit on one base, that's probably okay. And then Ultraviolet got killed because some vultures did get in here and kill all of his stuff. Is that really a reason to leave, man? One vulture? And some spider mines? Hang on. Good. We're going to back it up a little bit. So what happened here? So the dropship... Oh, I see. So this guy dropped in, got 4 kills. Spider-Mine's getting laid down here too. That is a weird... Okay, that's a weird reason to leave, man. There was 1 vulture in your base. Huh. I mean, he had a third base going and everything. Did he just not? That's really weird. Cleef is throwing out the BM. That is so many sunkens. Yeah, Cleef City got a ton of bases here. He's at 63 supply, which isn't super great. He keeps turning all of his drones into sunkens, which is really hurting his economy, but it's working okay. Driz to Erden. Good stuff, man. Loved Driz when I was like 14, 15. Forgotten Realms stuff. R.A. Salvatore, that's who it is. Yeah, man. Driz is good stuff. Alright, so at this point, I'm not sure that Lol Peanut can do everything he wants to do. Does he have anything but gateway units? He's got a Stargate, and he's making a Citadel of a Dune. It's definitely late. So yeah, whoever we are here, we're definitely playing with fellow noobs. Nobody here is going to wreck anybody else on any stretch. Yeah, Ross, send it in, man. Send in your replays to falconpaladin@gmail.com with a subject of Brood War. This vulture is going to kill the observatory. 7 kills and 1 is an observatory. That's incredible. Alright, so cannons defending against those vultures fairly well, as they do. Bunch of lings cruising out here from Cleef trying to finish off this main base. We got zealots, we got cannons, but I think there are too many zerglings, friends. Yeah, we're looking at too many zerglings. Yeah, RJB, this is far from a professional level game, I can tell you that much. It's a lot of zerglings, though. What are we looking at? 1-1 lings here at 12 minutes. He's working on 2-2. He's working on pneumatized carapace. He's making 18 lings at a time. Hanix is supporting with tanks. I kind of feel like these lings just win right here. There's no Storm, there's no Archons, there's no Reavers. This is just going to be a ling flood coming right into the Protoss homeland and killing everything. The Zealots are trying to hold, but there are just too many Zerglings. They are kind of queuing up here. But look at them easily taking down that cannon. Yeah, that is just too much. Too much. Zerglings cruising on in. There are some defensive cannons in here as well. Dragoons getting made to deal with this. A scout. We get a scout. Why do we get a scout on every week's stream? That's amazing. I mean, sure, theoretically the scout can kill every one of these Zerglings, but all these buildings will die first. 2-2 finishing for the lings too, which is great. Loving to see that. And Hanix throws out the Wowlings. Lings are good. Yes, lings are really good unless you have splash damage. As Protoss and as Terran. Alright, that's it. We are done. LOL has been eliminated. And your winners today, Hanix and Cleef. Cleef kind of reminds me of me. A lot of spamming in the early stages of the game. Getting that APM up. Defending, and making a million Zerglings. That was fun. Okay. Coffee shop internet Wi-Fi is not good enough for streaming YouTube, huh? That's rough. Yeah, fire boots are nice. Fire bats with their splash damage are really, really good. True fact. Alright. I think it's time for a fastest map, which... There's one here. RJB sent me one. What was the name of the replay, man? You're in here. You can tell me what it was. Because I don't remember. I got a whole bunch this week. It's not that. It's not that. It's not Big Game Hunters. Is it? Oh, this one. Never mind. I found it. Hamburger Sasu. Okay, we're going to do a fastest map with Coco and Hamburger Sasu. You might remember him from a previous stream that I actually split out into its own video. It was such an incredible replay featuring mind control. So we'll see what we get here on this one. There's that little flash again here on Styler. Let's see. We good? We're good. Alright, 1v1 action here. Choco Man is out. See ya, Choco. Marco is here for the live stream. 1v1, fastest map ever stuff on Styler. Right side of the map, the orange Terran player, it is Coco. And top left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player, Hamburger Sasu. For sure, RJB. No questions. Excellent, excellent stuff. Alright, so the Korean is out on the chat. Good old Sasu here, says Micah. And the early stage is not going to be a whole lot here, but it is going to be a ZvT, which I don't feel like we've cast a 1v1 ZvT in fastest map in a while. Yeah, qualifying for ASL would be pretty impressive, honestly. I would like that very much. Overlord's counting down. Double barracks opening here. You really do want that bio for pressure against the Zerg player early. You just don't want to let them drone up and drone up and drone up and hatch up because you're gonna die. Same thing. Same thing applies. Also, Terran is a little bit weaker in the early game, especially in fastest map, which is what they generally say. Yeah, they are chatting up a storm, though. Jeez, hatch spawning pool. Kind of like this from Hamburger. I might try a hatch. 2 hatches in a spawning pool first today when we play our game. StarCraft and WoW will just eat your entire life. My life for Brood War. I hear ya. I've actually started playing Classic, and it hasn't eaten my life yet. Been streaming that out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. Probably do some of it later today, actually. Alright, so the scouting is real here from Coco. He's sending orange everywhere. He finally finds him. Finds Hamburger at 3 minutes, which is pretty good on this map. It is hard to find your opponent unless they're right next door and you go the right direction, which is hard to do. But he's pushing out with a bunch of Marines, just pumping these Marines out. Got medics in the pressure here too with the Academy. And it's going to be versus Slowlings, so this is going to be pretty impressive stuff out of Coco. Coco and Hamburger Sasu for the who is playing question. And a lair at 3.5 minutes. Jeez. Alright, man. Speed's almost done. Burrow's coming in here, too. A very early Burrow out of Hamburger Sasu. Interesting to see what that's going to be all about. Because, you know, detection isn't actually a super big thing for Terran and fastest map, because they can't really fit a ComSat station over here. Ah, that's interesting. Anthony Garcia. Saturdays are not usually a day for StarCraft 2. Hopping on in. Fire bat in here too. I don't know what the Burrow's going to do unless you're trying to keep your drones alive from this attack or something. That'd be... Oh, snap. It's a trap. Oh, it is a Ling trap here for Hamburger. Hamburger. You got this? Oh my gosh, the Burrow. The Burrow. And there it is! Oh, getting right on top of this Terran army. The Firebats are trying to fight, but no kiting for you. Oh, the Burrow. Burrow trap works exceptionally well. Ling's coming in, picking off reinforcements. Suddenly, Hamburger's in a ton of trouble. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat there, the Shaker. He probably did it in response to the super cool Gosu move there out of Hamburger Sasu. He's going after this factory. He's going after the starport. Yeah, secret techniques, man. Factory going down. He wants to make sure the starport doesn't finish. He can't quite do it, but it is on fire, which is bad news. Speed things everywhere. Firebat's coming out trying to handle this. And Hamburger's all right. Damage done. Yeah, starport. He really wants that starport to die. It keeps picking off SCVs. The control here from Hamburger is just a thing of beauty. These lings should be dead, honestly. Yeah, that was some serious bait there. Lings keep burrowing. Oh, burrowing and hiding, and then coming back around, picking off SCVs, trying to repair this thing as it continues to burn down. He's not really sending more lings. I guess maybe he's sending... Oh, Hydra. A Hydra tech switch here is so mean. Out of Hamburger. I'm loving that. He got what he could out of his Hydra, or out of his Zerglings. Switching in now. Science facility on the way. He wants to be able to detect burrowed units. And especially because there are lurkers on the way here too. So it is lurker aspect with Hydras. The Firebats and the Marines trying to pick off these Overlords. Supply blocking Coco would be pretty good and pretty easy. And there it is. There's your supply block. Or Sasu, rather, with the supply block. Oh, these lurkers trying to kill the eggs before they hatch. I don't know if they can, though. They're very close. Burrow it in! He doesn't have detection yet. But he does flee instead here. He's trying to run as fast as he can. Trying to be on offense. And there's the burrow. And you don't have any detection at all. Oh, man. There's missile turrets coming up. Hang on. What's the detection here? Oh, okay. Must have unburrowed a little bit. So you're going to go to knock down this bunker at the front, which is decent damage. Lings continuing to burrow in, but being handled pretty well here, I think, by Coco. Oh, burrowing in. Once those start burrowing, you really got to run if you're bio. That did not happen. Unfortunately. I'm trying to stab these guys down before they get up to the front here. And, you know, it's... Oh, hang on. Tank firing. Tank firing picks off 2 lurkers with 2 shots. That is some effective tank shooting there, boys. And that one does manage to get down with all of 3 HP, but he's far enough away that he's not too much of a concern. More lurkers and lings coming in here, picking off this front group. Tank firing. Lings getting on top of these tanks. Marines trying to do what they can here too, but the lurkers handle the bio. And the lings handling the tanks pretty well. 3 HP lurker is sneaking down. Does find a spot in range of those SCVs. Starting to splash damage down here. Zerg at the front. Zerg at the back. There's nothing. Oh, gosh. Oh, the 21 kills on that lurker. He's done some damage. Sasu going to town. He does end up going down there. The science vessel provides some detection. But by golly, that was a huge, huge massacre to the economy. 3 HP lurker getting some work done. Hamburger Sasu throwing out what I think is BM, possibly, because he's doing pretty darn well here. Lurkers continuing to burrow on down. Got some lings out front that could maybe get something done here, too, but really focusing on this lurker harass. Trying to take down the Comsat station. Sam, I started playing WoW back in 2006 when I was 23 years old. So, no. I didn't grow up with WoW, but I definitely played it back in the vanilla stages. But I was a super adult at that point. Definitely not a kid. Ah, Life for Brood War was 29, so yeah, not too far off. Anyway, Filer Mound, Spire coming up here, really teching into that Dark Swarm. The Dark Swarm Lurker is going to be a really, really hard time for Coco to deal with. Just burrowing right on in, wiping out that bio. Allowing the Lings to cruise on in here and get directly on top of these tanks. Sam is 91? Holy smokes. You might be the oldest person ever to be in one of my streams. Yeah, it's not good. This is really bad for Coco. Lurker's burrowing on in. Oh, you were born in 91. That makes more sense. Alright, Lurker's just continuing to burrow into really awkward positions for Coco to deal with, and everybody keeps dying. My life for Brood War. Nice. Science Vessel providing detection, but there's just not enough bio here to actually do this. I don't think. Defensive Matrix on that Marine. And the last Lurker finally does get cleaned up there. More Lurkers getting morphed in just kind of in the middle of the map here. A little bit exposed, but I think that's okay. The important thing is that Consume is being researched. Another macro hatch coming out. I mean, he's not even really doing the crazy all the hatches thing here, which I think might be a problem for him because there's more production for Coco than there is for Hamburger, but the tech is definitely going to favor Hamburger on the other end. The Lurkers, the Dark Swarm. Hey, Juan Paolo da Silva. I'm glad you like the replays. Yes, Sam. Honestly, most of the Flash versus Jaedong I cast was when I kind of first started casting Brood War a couple years ago. But I have more. I've got more I'll toss in. Don't worry about it. Alright, man. Dark Swarm is here. Defilers cruising on in. Another Dark Swarm coming up. Were you ready for that, boys? It doesn't seem like you were, Coco. My gosh. I mean, the supply advantage is here to Coco, but again, the tech advantage is just huge. There aren't that many science vessels. You can't irradiate all of these defilers with one science vessel. Another Dark Swarm comes up, trying to get on top of this bunker and these command centers. And that's it. Good game. Coco taps out, and he recognizes a lost position when he sees one. And that is all she wrote. So nicely done. I need a haircut. I'm going to get a haircut today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But nicely done. Hamburger Sasso getting the win. Definitely a winner. RJB replays are always very good. Very much interesting and exciting for everybody. So GG. Alright, what else do we got here today? August the 31st. What have we not done yet? A big game Hunters game? Should we do a Hunters game here today? 3v3 would be pretty fun. 4v4 big game Hunters would be pretty good too. Or is it time for Helms Deep? What do we think? Hey, Lick Fly Tough. What's up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you. Yeah, that was definitely an RJB submitted game. It wasn't him, but he found it and sent it to me because he is a scholar and a gentleman. 4v4 big game Hunters with all the insanity that comes with it. Let's do it. Let's do 4v4 big game Hunters, shall we? What's up, Erland Copa? Doing well, thanks. How are you? Yeah, it's the fastest map, Robin. Alright, we're definitely red versus bluing this one because it is a 4v4 on a big game Hunters. Top left, red Protoss player. We've got the red Terran player. Actually, hold on. Colors are not that's right though. Matagarabos. The white Protoss player Mango Mater. And the orange Protoss player Balu 1488. Team 2 represented by the teal Terran player Hanex. The yellow Zerg player Philly Cheese. The blue Zerg player, IL Nasty. And the purple Terran player, KDHR2. And yeah, we are pretty spread out, guys. There's not a lot of being able to wall off one location and protect two of your teammates style thing. Yep, Lawrence, definitely going to play with the subs. We always do. We're always doing that. Alright, so a little bit of probe harass here, no big deal. Is 1488 naughty numbers, Lachlan? I had not heard that before. That's right, the TV is dying, Erlen, no question about it. Got some probes scouting down here, getting shot at by drones. Get out of my house, say the drones. I want to make a spawning pool and you keep blocking it, you big jerk. Protoss soundtrack in the background. Stealing some gas up here, not a big deal. Yeah, sometimes it's hunters I play with the subs, and sometimes it's a fastest map that we do. And this is a cannon. Okay, so interesting Forge first play out of over here. He's going to try to cannon rush the Terran from way out here, which seems difficult, but hey. Don't let your dreams be memes. More cannons down here. In a defensive situation, I think. Yeah, based on where they're placed, they're more defensive cannons. And the Zerg players, looks like they're just happy to be on one base. Might go for those mutos that we often see here. Oh, and the gas steal means that tanks are harder. I do like Invader Zim, Ross. For sure. I know, Lawrence. I posted a lot of videos. True fact. Over 2,000 videos on my channel. Not all of it's Brood War. Most of it is StarCraft 2, but Brood War is catching up. Full show. Yeah, Invader Zim is Dead Infested's favorite thing here. Did you watch the Invader Zim movie, Dead? Did you ever talk about that? Anyway, Marines pushing in. Some teamwork happening here. As the SCVs try to take down the pylon, the Marines are like, no. Oh, they did actually force a cancel. And the command center lifts off. What on earth? You can't just flee? He's just fleeing here, man. SCVs are fighting, but you can't get out. There are cannons present, man. Wow, so Blue has to evacuate, and there's really nowhere else he can go. If he's going to evacuate, he has to come all the way down here to find a friend. Oh, no. No, Metagarabos, why? Oh, this is so mean. So basically, now the top belongs to red. Remember how I was like, there's nowhere you can wall off to be safe? If you just take the middle here, you're covering red, red, red here. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing stuff. Alright, well, he's heading south, trying to get some friends. But it is not looking good for Team Blue today at all. We are absolutely super in all of the trouble. Yeah, this barracks is like, I guess I'm going to come over here and maybe try to land and make some... He has enough money to make a bunch of Marines, which would be interesting, actually. But yeah, command center heading on down south. Here come a ton of zealots against Philly Cheese, right? Yeah, this is Philly Cheese down here. And the zealots are focusing down that sunken. Can they get it? They're going to get it pretty fast here. This one is not even able to turn into a sunken yet. Philly Cheese is in a ton of trouble. Red is fighting hard today. Team Blue is just absolutely taking several punches to the face. Yeah, there's a lot of bases for Reds. Serious truth here. And I mean, this command center is like, I thought I would find safety down here with my Zerg brother, but he's in a ton of trouble as well. Oh man, throwing up defensive sunkens here against the early zealots. Got some Marines in the mix here too. Hanex. Hanex is upset. Apparently this was supposed to be a noob game, but it doesn't look super nooby, does it? To argue, it does not look super newbie. Blue pushing out, trying to get something done against 4 cannons with zealot protection, so that's not going to happen for you guys at all. Got red versus blue facing down in the middle here. And without any micro really at this point. Yeah, that Terran is all sorts of dead. Firebat in the mix, trying to get something done. Getting healed up as well here. Okay. Oh, but he didn't. Oh, the medics abandoned him. The medics abandoned him. Barracks scouting around on this right side, trying to see what's up with that. I mean, Philly Cheese has the highest APM, and he just lost his natural, so I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure that APM tells the whole story, you know what I mean? Hannix wants to GG out. Where are you, Hannix? You're down here? Wait. Oh, Hannix was the top. Never mind. I thought that was Matagarobos, but he's over here. Oh, it was Hannix getting killed that whole time. That is the problem with the colors. So, Hannix is built... Well, he was going to build down here, and then a cannon, or a Citadel of a Dune showed up. It's a little bit of submarine harass over this way, which is a little bit hilarious, honestly. Hannix trying to make things work for his team blue here. Yeah, medics can heal anything biological, which means ultras, but ultras have so much HP that the medics are going to basically be drained of all of their energy before too long. Fire bats stacking on in. There you go. Fire bats with medics are pretty good in the early game, especially if your opponents are making zealots and zerglings, you know? I don't even know. Where'd that command center go for Hannix? Did it die? Did it come over here? Corsair's killing overlords, but not really able to do much else. They are heading to the south, though, where there are some overlords to kill, but hiders are protecting those as well. A free-for-all would be a ton of fun, Erland. You're not wrong. I'd probably have to cast a free-for-all, though. Tell you what, let's do that. Let's do a team game. And then after that, I will observe and cast a free-for-all. That'd be a ton of fun. What's up, Barca? Airsoft. Marines and fire bats tacking on in against the Protoss. There's a reason you don't really go Bio versus Protoss, and generally because of Storm, but if you don't have Storm yet... Mango Mater needs some help. I don't know. Does he really? He's got enough enough Dragoons to handle this, I think. Anyway, Corsair's coming on in, killing overlords in the bottom right. Philly Cheese is getting supply blocked into yesterday. A lot of ultras and a lot of medics. That would be a lot of fun. It's hard to get to ultras in team games, though. Usually don't go super late game, but sometimes they do. And it is... Oh, Lurker Ultra... Or Lurker Hydra drop down here. Yes, Lawrence, I will do that, buddy. Already planned. Corsair's in here to clear out the overlords and try to supply block IL Nasty pretty effectively, too. Man, this Corsair opening is really good stuff. Ah, Lurker can't burrow in. Blue trying to make some ground here, but not super working out. A free-for-all fastest game? Ooh, that'd be even more interesting, Ross. I'd be down with that. No, medics don't heal biological. There you go. Or don't heal mech. Right. They only heal biological. Yeah. RJB got it. We got there. We got there together. Corsairs killing the last of Hannix's buildings. I don't know what else Hannix has, you guys. I'm trying to find Teal here. Oh, he's hiding up here. Okay, that's fine. He's hiding in here with his fellow Terran stuff. Center being taken by blue, which is not bad. Corsairs continuing to fly in and keep everybody supply blocked into yesterday. Hey, Anthony Garcia, $20 super chat. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad I can provide good StarCraft for you all the time, and I'm glad I can cast your games. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Thank you, Atoy. Would you prefer to be called Atoy or Anthony? Solid question. Anyway, red pushing into the bottom right-hand corner now, coming up against Philly Cheese. Philly Cheese has been fairly beset upon, but everybody has, I think, except maybe for these bottom left players, who've been generally okay. Yeah, this is turning into absolute insanity. Hannix wants to drop on orange from the left bottom. Yeah, I mean, this dude is pretty well isolated from his buddies. He's trying to set up here. Tacking on up with non-speed zealots into this tank marine line. Which seems fairly problematic. Meanwhile, Corsair's still flying around. I'm not sure why they keep messing. Oh, it's a Reaver drop. Okay. It's a Reaver drop and Corsairs here on the left side. And, oosh. This is bad stuff. This is KDH R2 getting his mineral line wiped out. Hydra's attacking in versus this largely Dragoon army, which is really bad for the Protoss, actually. And suddenly the Hydra is jumping on top of the Protoss player. Meanwhile, Blue continually to get wrecked on the left side here. And these Reavers are putting in absolute work. Trying to finish off that command center of Hannix's, but the repair is real. Can the Marines stop it from going down? The Reaver is getting dropped out to deal with these pesky, pesky Marines. Oh, brutal stuff. And I think Hannix is going to lose his command center. Oh, he landed it. He landed it, and the Reavers finish it off. That's it. That's all she wrote. Hydra's continuing to attack on in. There's a bunch of cannons, but Hydras, after a certain point, just don't really care all that much about static defense. Hannix is calling out some coaching strategies for his team, which I've done that before, and then got team killed as a result. So careful who you're coaching, I guess. Yeah, tank here defending against the Reavers to some extent, actually taking one of them down there. Yeah, defending here with their cannons, but if that main nexus goes down, I am not sure what is left here for Baloo. I guess he has enough resources to rebuild if necessary. Corsairs just killing anything that can fly at this stage of the game. That's kind of all they can do, so why not? Reaver dropping in here. Boy, KDH was doing so well until these Reaver drops came in. Tank's a pretty good answer to it, but yeah, this main base is gone. There's nothing coming out of this bottom section red at all today. But yeah, while we're thinking about it, go ahead and hit that like button here on the stream. Just gives me a little bit more visibility. Lets people know that there's Brood War going on YouTube Gaming. I've seen Disruption Web from time to time, Paul, just not all that often. You think it'd be good here, right? You got so many Corsairs anyway, might as well. Not that expensive. I want to see how many kills these Reaver... Oh, those are probes that are running out. Okay, never mind. Red probes trying to escape, and they do escape through blue territory up into the top left. The evacuation has begun. N is top left here. He's our Corsair player. That's who N is. This is more Reaver drops on blue. 5 kills and 17 kills on that Reaver. Oh, can they not get through? They can't get through the mineral line because there's not actually gaps there. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Oh, that saved everybody. Hey, guess who has battle cruisers? Matagarorbos has been left alone the entire match, and he's on 1 billion battle cruisers all of a sudden now. Oh, that's incredible. Alright, well, Hydra's coming up to try to take down red in the top left, which, considering the fact there are carriers on the way, but they're not here yet, would be problematic. There are Reavers out. Okay, the Reavers are down. The Reavers are down. The Hydras are coming in. That is an incredible Artosis pylon right there. Depowering these Stargates would be really good for you. Is he doing it? He's going after probes, it looks like. But man, these carriers are going to come out eventually, friends. Got some Marines coming up to try to mess with it too. Reaver hiding behind. Ooh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Reaver hiding behind there. Ugh. Taking out these Hydralisks by himself. These gateways, or these Stargates rather, are not down. Ooh, I like the lurker idea, though. And I do like the Marines being here for the carriers when they come out. Meanwhile, battlecruisers are still wrecking everything in the entire house. Bottom left is in trouble. I mean, this pylon covers this Stargate, but this one is huge. This Reaver is happily just wrecking everything on the ground right now, but he's losing all of his probes at the same time. I don't know what the answer is to battlecruisers here from blue. It's a pretty good match, though. Reaver does get taken down. Hydra's free reign over here. Carriers, I don't know about this, man. Hydra versus carrier is pretty good. That carrier is going to die. Oh, down to almost no HP. Scourge would be good, but I don't know if there's any Zerg players in a position to go for Scourge at this point. Everybody's pretty much trying to recover from being dead. Battle cruisers continuing to push up this left side. Oh, that was a big hit on all of those Marines. And they did cripple this player, but they didn't kill him, which is the big deal. Yeah, I don't know what Team Blue can do here versus all of these battlecruisers and these carriers. Trying to see more battlecruisers on the way. I think that might just be it. I mean, it's 132 and 162 supply for red. Yamato is done. Plague would be great too, but again, the Zerg players got knocked back to the Stone Age, so they're not really in a position to get Plague right now. Yeah, Reaver Battlecruiser working together is a ton of fun here too. Carriers attacking in on at the same time. Goliath's trying to handle those guys. Oh man, the insanity here is insane. We're gonna screenshot that for our thumbnail. Yeah, carriers, battlecruisers, pretty much unopposed at this stage, and then there's a big ground army down here as well. I think that's it. I really don't see how Team Blue comes back from this thing, but what a weird game for sure. Tons of fun there. KDH has left the game. Understandably so. I think Hanix is still in, though I don't know where he has buildings. I guess these are probably his. They are. Definitely his. And yeah, there's just nothing to handle the battle cruisers or the carriers at this stage. Goliaths would be great, but production tab says there's a Goliath in production right now. It's just too much. It's just too much air. The Corsairs are in the mix too. IL Nasty has left the game. Philly Cheese has left the game. And Hanix, with his one supply, is still here. He's very upset at what has gone on here today. What's up, Comedy Guy 212? Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're done. Are we done? I think we're done. Hanix's buildings are under fire now. And that's it. Red for the Empire, Ross. What's up, Darren Nix? Welcome to the stream. Good stuff. 4v4 action for sure. Duckers indeed. Alright, I think it's time for a... What are we going to do? Helms Deep it? Is it the Helms Deep portion of the stream today? I want to say it is. Gotta pay attention to the heroes. Everybody says. Press the wrong button. So bad at clicking buttons, everyone. No, Scourge does. And as Protoss, like, anything Dragoons do? Rafael Antonio is back. Alright, so Helms Deep, if you haven't seen it before, really revolves around heroes such as Aragorn, Gimli. We got Gamling, the old Eowyn, Aylmer. Legolas is around here somewhere. Right? So they are special heroes. They have special abilities. They have more HP. They hit harder. And then same thing down here. Grima is a caster. Saruman is a caster for the evil invasion of the wrong. And the darkness. But yeah, basically evil just gets a lot of reinforcements all of the time. There's a single... Hey, there's a Suicidal Urukai down there. I don't know what these are. Anyway, it just comes down to, can the forces of good hold out against the forces of evil? Legolas talking smack. Here he is. Here's our Legolas. Down there, too. So yeah, it's just going to be basically hordes and hordes of Zerg attacking, trying to get through here, trying to get to here, which teleports you to here, which teleports you to here, and into the caves, and then basically you kill these civilians and you win. Is how this works. Comedy Guy, probably. Is your email address Comedy Guy? Because if not, I'm not sure. Hey, $20 super chat. Here from My Life for Brood War. Thank you so much, man. I don't even know what to say. Everybody, thank you so much for all the support today. For hitting like, for the super chats. For just the encouragement and the kind words in the stream. I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy over here. Thank you so much. You're all the best. You're seriously the best subscriber base anybody could ever have. Wow. Alright, well, StarCraft is happening, I guess. Alright, so the other key to this here one is you gotta take down hinges to disable these gates and these defenses. There's another hinge over here you gotta take down. The big buildings, the Great Hall, and the encampment are also targets you want to deal with here. Aw, thanks, Comedy Guy. Thank you all. I love you all very, very much. Alright. So doing pretty well here, I would say. We're going to speed it up a little bit, just because this gets a little grindy from time to time. But I love the setup of the tanks here. The misuse of tanks is the thing that I get bothered by more often. Especially from the attackers. They'll have tanks that aren't doing anything at all. Like these tanks could move up if they wanted to. These tanks are sieging in a good position. I'm liking this quite a bit. That is a good way to get through there. And then this hinge did get taken down. Lachlan. Legolas just holding this line by himself, which is kind of awesome. Oh, Haldir got taken down. That is bad news, Bears. But Snaga got taken down. That's huge. Yeah. Snaga is like one of the big heroes for the Orcs, so that trade was definitely worth it. I think for both teams to do that. So losing one hero and one hero, not really enough to tip the scales in favor of anybody at this stage. Yeah, the heroes are just holding the top ramp there. Legolas trying to do what he can. He is kind of getting hurt. Which means he probably should pull back a little bit here, but... yeah, the archers are pulling back to the high ground. They've delayed long enough, they think. And here comes the Zerg. Here come the Orcs to go through and try to take down that encampment. Which does prevent further upgrades, further reinforcements from coming in from those elves. So the priority here for these guys should be to take down that encamp for sure. Got storms on the high ground. Do the storms actually hurt the defenses? I'm not sure it does, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if it gets destroyed here or not. Dang, that's a lot of energy for Storm. Here for Saruman. He is just spamming that Storm right now. And then pulling back. Okay, so yeah, this encampment is going to get taken down. That's so much. That is a lot here from the orcs. So it hurts the turrets, but not the bunkers. Ah, thank you, Charles. Thank you for that indication. And education. Ah, the storm is real here. A lot of storm. This is the most storm I've seen tossed down in a long time. Possibly ever. Out of Saruman. I like it, man. You come close to the edge, we will take you down. That hinge is getting attacked and getting... Aragorn gets taken down. That's huge. That is humongous for the orcs. Yeah, trying to hold that high ground is Hama. He needs to pull back. Eowyn needs to pull back as well. And yeah, these are vulnerable to fire now, but it doesn't mean they're easy to take down, although the tanks focusing them are pretty good. It turns out, just continuing to pour on in are the orcs from the bottom left of the map. Got Ugluk, which is the high orc commander, who also happens to be an Ultralisk. I think he's holding position over here. And the good guys win by the timer getting to 0. So about 28 minutes of this game time. If they can hold out, they will win. Aragorn died in a trap. Continuing to flank on in, though. The forces of evil getting a surround on these archers. I'm not sure they want to hang out there that long. This side's been held for quite some time. I'm very impressed, honestly. Hey, Rafina, I do actually have a Bitcoin wallet. Somebody gifted me some Bitcoin back in like 2012 or something. It was $5 worth at the time. It's like $100 now, which is kind of fun. Fall back, says TP Morphing. Fall back. Oh no, Eowyn went down. That's a problem. Team Good is actually in a massive amount of trouble right now. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good for Team Good. This is bad for Team Good, actually. The tanks need to... This is actually a choke. This Hydra is blocking that entire ramp. Hama went down too! And the Great Hall has been destroyed. Alright, so it looks like we stopped blocking the ramp, which is good. Pouring through here, though. Bad is prevailing. It sure seems like it. What heroes are even left? We got Aylmer. We got Legolas. I think that might honestly be it for the heroes. Oh, never mind. Gimli's here too. Gimli's here as well. Yeah, it wasn't inflation, Lawrence. It was just Bitcoin. Bitcoin increased in value that much over the time. And then went down and then went back up again. I don't know. Bitcoin's a roller coaster ride. I'm not investing in it. I just like having my little 0.0008 worth of one Bitcoin and seeing what it does. Oh, Shad got taken down. That's pretty good. Alright, alright. Trying to focus down the hinge. That hinge is down to 190. Can we get it? That's it. Bam. To the caves. To the caves. Looks like everybody needs to unsiege and get the heck out of there. Go up. Go up to safety, my friends. They're actually trying to hold the top of the ramp here a little bit. which is so hard to do if you don't have any heroes at all. Although, where are the... Here they are. They're all hanging out down here. Grima and Saruman are hanging on. Just barely hanging on here. Yeah, now everybody's falling back. Falling back to those caves. And this is the final stand of the good. Got the tanks over here on the other side of the wall, which is really good positioning. Everybody does that. That's a really nice choke here. Really hard to get a lot done. Brown's been a little bit lazy. Brown needs to come up and help. I'm not sure they're rallying up here, honestly. And there's Hallucinated Ultralisks coming on in. Trying to finish this off. Oh, Elmer went down too. This is just bad. This is just like the absolute worst for the good guys. They've lost so many of their heroes. Still alive, Gimli, and still alive, Legolas, and still alive, Gamling, and I think that's it for the forces of good here today. Yeah, Brown is having a really hard time pathing today. Still cruising through. Got the elite Urukai. We got Dunland Axemen here too. Trying to finish off these guys and rounding this corner is a little bit easier. The Knight of Rohan are trying to hold here too, but 14 minutes remain before safety, and it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. Although, has Brown figured out how to do this yet? Brown is trying to get there. Lawrence, I believe. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Charles. Yeah, you just go onto BattleNet and just search Helms Deep. See if any games are actively running. Seems like they must be. We get one of these every week, and they're always pretty good. And you'd think there are probably a bunch of games that are played that are not as good, right? There's the Hallucinated Ultralisks. They're coming on down. Yeah, we've cast one more good win, Seth. We've definitely done that before. But not recently, no. It kind of feels like Evil has been winning the last 3 or 4 times. The Suicidal Urukai did end up going down. Yeah, I mean, this isn't really going super well for Evil. They've been stuck here for the last 3 or 4 minutes, it feels like, and that's not good. Brown coming around this way again so as not to create a choke. These tanks need to come in, is what they have to do. They got to bring in all of these tanks at once, siege them up, wipe these guys out, and then push everybody back. Lawrence will be the bad guys. Here we go. The tanks are showing up. Tanks are ready to go. Hallucinated Ultras are in here too. Trying to draw fire. The tanks are unsieging, or are they sieging? What are they doing here? There we go. Tanks are firing. How much damage? 100 damage there versus 200 damage there. So the defending tanks are better. You do need about twice the number of tanks to defend or to attack into defending tanks. Yeah, Storm on the tanks is pretty fantastic. I wish I knew how much damage Storm did, but Saruman's actually taking some damage here. But overall, doing a ton of it, too. That ballista is going to go down to that final storm, and that is it. 4 tanks remaining. The corner has been breached. Continuing to push in here are the forces of evil. They've got 9 minutes to go, and it is looking pretty good here for the forces of bad. Yeah, it's just a very slow push. These tanks need to move over. These tanks need to come in. Come on, purple. Tanks are the key to this whole thing. Let's go. Helms Deep, Anatur East. Yeah, thank you, Charles. Much appreciated. I mean, Legolas is still alive with 255 total kills. I think that's the max. Is that the max that they'll count? Is 255? That feels like an integer limit. Let's see if he gets any more here. Hey, Olger Mueller. Thank you. Welcome. Happy to have you around. Yep. Legolas healed up. He's ready to go for more killing stuff actions. Yeah, he's definitely getting kills here, but only getting credited for 255. Well, hero kills is on the top left, but how many kills each of the heroes get on... Oh, hang on, it's rotating. Okay, yeah. So is it 322? For teal here? I think that's what that was. 325, yeah. Who the heck is white? Is White Saruman with 4,600 kills? That seems insane. Yep, single bite integer. There you go. What's up, Frosty Eskimo? How's it going, man? Legolas still fighting. Tanks are in pretty good position here for purple. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Frosty Eskimo. Save the ladies. They're backed into a corner here. Dark Swarm is up for, I think, the first time all day. We've seen Dark Swarm here yet? Yeah, that is so many tanks. Remember how I said you have to have a lot of tanks to handle the tanks that you're attacking into? Well, that is definitely the case, because here we are being tanked. Siege it up, man. Oh, okay. 2 times then. That's fair. Legolas pulling back. Standing on in. Oh, is this white? Gambling the Old has that many kills. 4,700. Ah, Chief of the Dunliners went down, but the hallucination is up. The hallucination is up. We're 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here. Everybody pulling back. Hallucinated Ultra is firing hard. Gimli is down. And that's it. Oog, look, the Uruk-hai commander was slain, and the good guys do end up winning. No, he loses all of his stuff. Hold on, hold on. They don't win yet. All of his forces are dead. Purple is still alive. Oh my gosh. Is it enough? Tank's getting focused down here. Dark Swarm is a major, major problem right now. Purple is coming in to try to finish the job. The heroes are down. Where is Legolas? Here he is. Can he hold against all of this by himself? It doesn't seem like he can. Everybody fleeing. And just too much evil. Too much evil here. All of the Knights of Rohan are going down. And that's it. The Dominion of Man is over. Evil prevails with a minute and 11 seconds to go in a very close game where the High Commander for the Brown went down. But it wasn't enough. It was not enough. Wow. That was exciting. That was some exciting stuff for sure. Good game. Good one sent in. All right. I think one more replay. Then we'll play a couple. How's that sound? Sounds good. All right. The heck is Comedy Guy? Comedy Guy. Did I get his email? I don't think so, man. I don't think I got your email, unfortunately, if you're still here. That is... Oh, it's the top one? It's this one? Oh. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Nope, not into NASCAR, Lawrence. Not at all. Alright, so it's going to be a 1v1 PvP here, which we are going to speed up in the early game because, holy smokes. Yeah, that was a really fun Helms Deep for sure. APM's pretty good in the early stages. Top right, we have the teal Protoss player, Virus Shield. Oh, wait. In the top left-hand corner, it is the purple Protoss player, Shine Best. It is PvP action here. Haven't done one of these in a while. Interested to see how it's going to turn out. So I'm pretty sure these aren't professional guys, but... So I'm not sure we're going to just see the standard meta, if you know what I'm talking about. If it's Comedy Guy's replay, then yeah, he's definitely tossed. He might have just sent me one. You can do that too, you know, guys. Just send me replays that you find that you want me to cast. And I am more than happy to do that, especially if it's professional players and you really love the player. I've done that before with Violet. Violet's been somebody I've cast because of a user request. Straylock Games, I think, as well. There was somebody else, I can't remember, though. But yeah, just 2-gate opening it here. Both players holding that ramp. Bit of an attack here. Dragoons coming on in. With the Zealots, though, getting those extra shots off. 2 Zealots actually can turn the tide in this situation. And yeah, Teal is hanging on. Teal manages to hold out. Additional Dragoons do show up to try to ruin his day. Not going to happen. Holding the ramp, continuing to produce Dragoons here while taking up to a robotics facility, which is already done, by the way, from purple. Which seems like Reavers, if we're that fast with it. No one's even expanded yet. Actually, I forgot to know what this map is, Frosty Eskimo. Maybe Comedy Guy knows. Comedy Guy, what map is this? Dragoons. Oh, it's a trap. He got surrounded. He's doing some pretty good stutter step micro here, though, to finish off. Kill as many Dragoons as he can. But no, he brought 2 more over. That's not good. He's going to lose these ones as well. It's a good question, Gregoire. I mean, we did see a Lobby game last time we streamed where shield batteries were used. pretty good effect. Comedy Guy is teal. Nice. Nice, dude. You were looking good. I'm impressed. Hey, Gingilica is here for the live stream. That's right. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great, beautiful world of ours. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with you, Comedy Guy. So you're actually going observers. Your opponent's doing the same thing, but he does have the robotics bay here, too. So Reaver production has begun, and Reaver versus non-Reaver is problematic. So, what the heck is this? What are these maps we're playing on recently, guys? A lot of neutral stuff going on. Is this just an additional attack path? Kind of feel like it is. Maybe an expansion you can take? I don't know. Either way, both players do have their expansions now. I kind of feel like Purple's a little bit ahead, both on tech and economy, but army supply looks bigger for Comedy Guy as well, so that's a big deal. Alright, Dragoons need to come down and help with this because there is an attack coming now. Alright, quick map reveal. See if you guys can figure it out. I've never seen this map before in my life. What is it, Comedy Guy? What's the name? Got little write-it-on pens. Kind of interesting. Ah, yes, blockchain. Okay. Defensive Reavers are here. These Dragoons are in trouble. If it wasn't for the Reavers, Comedy Guy'd be in a really, really good position. He's still pretty good, though. But one big Reaver shot could really, really ruin his day. Like that one, for example. That was ouch. That was big time problematic. That Dragoon had like 1 HP. And he dead now. Counterattack from Purple with Zealots and a Dragoon. It's not going to be enough, man. Not going to be enough here at all. Continuing to just pump Dragoons here is Comedy Guy. Any sign that he's going for a robotics bay? Not really, no. Seems to be happy going for gateway units at this stage. Obviously, he does have observers, which is going to be nice. But otherwise, I don't know how you're going to win a PvP without having Reavers or Storm or something. But maybe you just out macro your dude. Yeah, gateways, all the live long gateways. Reaver shut! Trying to focus down that Reaver, but taking huge hits from the Dragoons in the meantime. And he does get held off there. Alright, 61 to 49 supply. Shine is up. Shine Best is looking really good right now, and still nothing but gateways out of Comedy Guy. Pylons on the way. There are actually a bunch of StarCraft fictional novels you can read. You just search for StarCraft books. You should be able to find 1 or 2 or 8 or 10 or 12. There's a bunch. Actually read one that was okay. It was set in the StarCraft 2 universe with like from the Jim Raynor perspective. It was fine. I don't really remember a whole lot about it. It wasn't that great. Dang, sucker! Evan K with a $20 super chat. What a stream this has been. Evan K keeping the train going of the donations. Holy schmoly. Thank you, dude. Not only is he a member of the channel, but the super chat's coming in from him as well. Hot dang, Evan. Thank you so very, very, very much. I'm also looking forward to the sub game. Let's just put it that way. Shoot. Gonna be streaming for about another half hour or so, Frosty. Dragoons on the follow up here, but it looks like Comedy Guy has enough to hold. Nobody has any upgrades at all, because PvP is not really into upgrades. Finally, at the 12-minute mark, we start getting +1 for Shine Best. think Lawrence might have been the first one here, yeah. Yeah, it just seems like all these Dragoon battles are just shellackings, one way or the other. Either one player wins handily or the other one does. Oh, is he trying to sneak around this back way? Yeah, so you break that, you come down, you sneak up the ramp, you come around, you kill this, and then you try to get on top of the production facilities of your opponent. Oh, that's incredible. Kind of liking these little sneaky back way entrances to your opponent's base. Although, honestly, like a drop would do as much, but you know what? Comedy Guy's hanging out up here. That'd be interesting, Frosty Eskimo. I'm trying to think of how you would do it, because like you don't have any free will, right? Either it's the Overmind, or it's Kerrigan, or it's Zagara, or I guess there are some wild broods that are just running around doing whatever they want. So maybe that would work. Oh, you do it under the control of the Overmind. Okay. I'm down. Is he pulling up? What did he see? Oh, he's got an observer right here. Alright, so he sees the setup here. And Shine is very carefully coming through, but guess who's ready? Comedy Guy. Comedy Guy is ready for this here. SARS K-Pax is here. Luz Veronica Galindo Capali is here. And Sunglad Morn is present as well. Another member of the channel is here. It is just members terrific here today. And Comedy Guy does manage to hold off the attack. Even though he has the upgrade disadvantage. He has the defender's advantage. The attack at the front gets handled as well. And everything is okay for Comedy Guy. He's now up 81 to 61 supply. Which is pretty good stuff. Shine Beast does not have a lot of gas. He's been spending a lot of it here, so he can make about 8 Zealots, which is nice, and they do have the legs upgrade. But Virus decides, or Comedy Guy rather. Is Shield your clan tag, Comedy Guy? Are you Virus 08? Zur growls. Yeah, man, this is a 95 to 70 overall supply lead. These Zealots are not going to do very well against this Dragoon Zealot setup. Hey, Nicholas Davila Bertiga is here too. We've got members all over the place in chat today. A lot of green for sure. You hit that join button. You can join them as well to be MVPs and VIPs of the streams. Allows access to additional emojis too. This map is called Blockchain. Frosty Eskimo got there before me. And that's it. Bam, Shinebest gets taken down. Comedy Guy with the Dragoons and the Zealots and nothing else. No Reavers, no Storm, no anything of the sort. Very interesting strategy in this PvP, but Dragoons are good. Dragoons are good units for certain. Alright, good stuff. Let's get out of here and let's play some team stuff. How about that? I think it's time. Man, I so instinctively just do load replay. That's a lot of what I do these days. Alright, so BattleNet, US West. Let's create a team game, 4v4, fastest map, password SOC. And we're good. Turn rate 12. Alright, so password is SOC. It's always SOC, you guys. I'm going to change it, honestly. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, let's do this thing. It's time. It's on, it's on, it's on. I'm Zerg, man. I've always been Zerg. I'm a Zerg guy. I'm a Zerg guy at heart.
We require more minerals.
Oh, someone is lagging. Fix it, Falcon. Fix all of it. What's up, Freedom? What's up, Chris? Oh no! Somebody left the game. RJB is playing under RJB? Oh crap, I got supply blocks. Oh, that was an observer that left. Okay. That's fine then, whatever. Doesn't look like you were, Robin. We're still lagging, friends. It's hatch time, it's hatch time. Should I go build up my choke? Is it time? Sure, what the heck. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Na na. Na 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 na. Actually, we don't need that, do we? Just need the one up there. I know, right, Lachlan? Probably should do that. Oh, I'm definitely not a pro. No question about that. I am not a pro. But I am doing okay, I think, here. Feeling okay about things. Oh my gosh, the lag is real. Who is killing us with lag? Operation Seawall. Oh, this lag is getting worse. Oh, is it Comedy Guy? It might have been Comedy Guy. That's weird, man. That's kind of sad, actually. Oh my gosh, these hatcheries are taking forever to build. There is no cow level. Rush rule! Yeah, you missed most of it, sadly. It's true. It's alright, though. We'll be okay. Somebody's laughing about something. I don't know what it is. Drone it up, drone it up, drone it up, up. Hey there, chat. Sorry, I'm not really super paying attention to you all that well because there's all this other stuff going on. I'm trying to pay attention to. Let's go there, let's go there, let's go here. Drone it up. Oh, you're in Tampa. I got a sister in that area. She said she'll be okay. I'm not too worried about her. She said she's just supposed to get a bunch of rain. Somebody's attacking somewhere, that's for sure. Zealots are going, man. Oh no, people are complaining about the teams again. It's usually how this goes. I hear ya. I hear you require more minerals. And Varanaloth is out. And that player that left kind of hurt for sure. I don't even know where these guys are supposed to go for gas. I'm not kidding. Not supply blocked is good. Get more gas, people, shall we? Was that you who was lagging, comedy guy? Oh, it's lagging still here, actually. So maybe not. Man, gas is difficult, isn't it? Like to select the one above the other one? I don't know, man. My gosh, I need more hatches. How have I been forgetting that? A lot of waiting drones here, it would seem. What's up, the cameraman? I'm not dead, which counts for something. Hanix is out.
Spawn more overlords.
My gas income is nice, it's just... what he's got for defenses, shall we? Nothing? That's problematic. That is really problematic. Alright, so... Mutalisks. Mutalisks. What's up, Jeff? Welcome back. That works, I guess. Hey, I won a game! Pretty much, Dragoon. That's pretty much how that worked. Dead Infested won the points total, that's for sure. I was number 2, though. That's good. That's good news, Bears. Fine, we'll do another one. I just don't know how to set up the teams fairly, is the thing. Okay, look, we're going again, and we're going to split up the teams fairly according to however you guys decide we're going to do it, okay? I'm not even going to make any suggestions. Password is sock. Sock, sock, sock. Always sock. Lowercase sock. I'm not playing Terran. Terran is bad. Also, I'm Zerg. I mean, I didn't get attacked at all, Ross, so that helps. This seems fair. We need a 4th player, though. There we go. Dead Infested and RJB are our best players. Fair enough. Product images. Yeah, sounds good, Jeff. You got my email. Shoot him over, dude. Shoot him right over. Okay. I'm seeing fairs, I'm seeing goes. Got an Eye of Sauron here hanging out. Oh, on Discord. Okay, that's good too. I'm down with Discord. You guys losing stream quality? I just noticed my stream is not looking good. But I'm not dropping any frames. Whatever, let's just go. Should do space. I don't know. Maybe we should stop doing this one. Well, we got some problems here. Ah, I should have done that. Good call. Good call, Perotits. Sometimes I'm on the corner. It's time for a pool, boys.
Require more minerals.
Yeah, the StarCraft Brood War music is the greatest. I concur. Overlord up. Let's see what's going on over here. Pool coming in from White Zerg. And getting scouted, seeing the same thing for me. So fair enough then. Certainly requiring more minerals. You're not wrong. Making drones, making drones. It's the life of a Zerg, make drones. Oh, the lags, though. The lags are for reals. "10-min, no attack, fastest map." That'd be crazy. I think he's out, guys. On this map, you make all the drones in the world for minerals, Lawrence. I think he's on my team. Yeah. Yep, he is. GG. Overlord is bothering me. Is that an enemy probe? It certainly is an enemy probe. Don't like that at all.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I hear you, Pylon. I hear you coming up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy. You keep trying all you want, friends. Still trying. Well, this seems bad. Seems really, really bad. Am I being helped? I'm being helped. Get 'em, boys. Okay, well, we're not dead. So that counts for something. Thank you for the help, Blue. Much appreciated. I should get speed so I can help as well, if necessary. hit burrow. Okay. Getting burrow. I'll listen to that, whoever it is. Simultaneously overlord blocked and mineral blocked. Great. Not making overlords? I was making overlords. They're right here. Fantastic. Alright, so burrow's done.
Require more minerals.
We're working on those, friend. Friend Aruni. My lings are going to help out in the middle here for now. Oh, there's a floating barracks there, eh? Hear you, Daniel. Oh, this lag is real. Oh gosh, a million hydras are out. Beautiful. Well, 4 sunkens, do your thing, guys. Well, the sunkens are doing okay. Bring the Zerglings home. They need to be home.
All forces are under attack.
Nice. All right.
Forces are under attack.
Thank you, teammate. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. Now we counterattack with all these Zerglings I made.
All forces are under attack.
We are floating a ton of cash. Scourger here, which is interesting, I guess. Oh, and a bunch of Mutalisks are here too. Dang, White, leave me alone. Well, I don't have anything that can shoot up, so that's bad. Dang, that's pretty impressive. Who's White? Is White RJB? I feel like White is RJB. He had a bajillion ton of Hydralisks and then a bajillion ton of Mutalisks in the first 4 minutes. Get out of here, Zerglings. Go. Accomplish other stuff. Well, some Hydras are coming to help, I guess. I guess I could make a Hydralisk out of my own. La 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 la. Actually, not dead, surprisingly. Can I rebuild that hatch? I can't, can I? No. Can't do. Once that's out, you're in trouble. La 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 la. La la. Are they now? Are you sure they are? I'm not convinced that they are. Oh, snap. Somebody has a hajillion vultures out. Perfection. Didn't make a Hydralisk den. Counts for something. Here comes white again. Personal. Really wants me dead. I love you too. My 3 Hydras should save the day here. Feeling pretty good about it, honestly. It says, are these colors? Are these not? They do match up. Why is it gray? Is that who it is? This is RJB. RJB, you're not my best friend anymore. We're not friends. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create a free-for-all on Big Game Hunters, which, how do I change this? There we go, free-for-all. What's up, Jake? Yeah, fastest map is fun. Alright, so we're going to do 4v4 BGH fastest, free-for-all rather, on BGH. Password's going to be sock. I know those guys are still in there playing, but it's probably over at this point because, well, you know, it was 2 players left against 3, which is not great. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. And I'm going to... Can I observe? How do I do that? How do I put myself down in here? I want to be in the observers. Double click. Click on the... Oh, I did it. Got it. Cool beans. Thanks, RJB. Thanks for... really wanting me dead, RJB. That made me feel good about myself. My self-esteem is beautiful. The best player on the map really super wanted me dead. Can't go kill somebody else. Nope. Gotta keep the pressure up on Falcon. Gotta get Zealot rushed, and then Hydra rushed, and then Mutas show up. And then you die, because of course. I mean, at least my teammates helped. That was nice today. Appreciate everybody on my team. If you weren't on my team, boo. Man, my stream died. Well, yes, RJB. You're the only person with 300 APM in there. You should be able to hold off 1N6 and kill me. Falcon Palais is here. Alright. We're full up. If anybody wants to observe, they can still come in. I mean, I didn't die in the last one rush rule. The very last game I played on this stream, I didn't die. It was incredible. Blew my mind. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Big Game Hunters free-for-all craziness action. Let's roll. Yeah, a bunch of Terran this time, too. Got somebody going random. NFK is going random, which is exciting. All right. No, Falcon Palais, come back. All right. What do we get here? That's down there? This is over here? What the heck? I don't think I get a production tab. If it's live, unfortunately. Get the mini-map. And I get the unit panel. And that's it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and introduce these players. Top left, we have the red Zerg player, our Soak. Next door is the brown Terran player, OP Overmind. Over here we have the yellow Terran player, Renji. Down south, white Protoss player, One Frost Boy. Falcon Palais is here. He is a purple Zerg player after my own heart. Got ourselves an orange Terran NFK. Teal Terran, Ross the Boss 6699, and then Dead Infested 2. He is blue, and he is Protoss, and he's going to go Zealots. I can actually see where their cameras are, too. I don't know if I want that. Is there a way to turn that off? I don't think there's any way to turn that off. That's crazy. Yeah. What's up, Oleg? Oleg made it to the stream. Ooh, I can zoom out. That's good. That's actually super useful, too. Alright, so first check. Is anybody cannon rushing anybody? And the answer, I'm pretty sure, is no. Okay, definitely nobody's cannon rushing. Everybody is just kind of doing their own thing right now. Zerg players pretty happily hanging out. Walling off is our Terran guy here. Protoss not walling off instead. And our other Protoss not doing it either. So. We thought the games were over. No, we're still here, man. This is going to be our final one of the day, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to expand over here, being blocked by yellow. It's really annoying. Yeah, people get turtly in free-for-alls, don't they? It's really, you're afraid to attack because then you'll get attacked while you're away. Ah, Polo, that makes sense. And no, comedy guy, I did not know that you were yellow in the last game. I didn't see much. I pretty much just tried to macro up and got attacked the whole time. Saw a lot of RJB though, that's for sure. Actually, I did send an attack and help kill a Protoss. So that was fine. I wonder if we get any sneaky alliances. Do we know how to whisper each other? That would be interesting. So, looks like Soak knows what he's doing. APM for Falcon Palais 260 and NFK is 224. OP Overmind at 230. So these are maybe the players we need to watch out for here if APM is any indication of how good these players are. Which generally it is, I think. Yeah, looks like mostly everybody's kind of hanging out in their own place here with their cameras. I mean, there's not much to see, honestly, otherwise, but... Yeah, so we're just turtling up the first 4 minutes of this match. Should be a pretty good time once things get rolling, but APM is an okay indication, comedy guy. It's not a perfect indication, but somebody with like 32 APM is not going to win this. That's all I'm saying. Rostabos is not going to come out on top. I will bet $10 on that. What is this shenanigans? I can't tell what they're building because the thing's over here. Boo! I don't know what it is. I don't have a production tab and I can't pull up the thing either. So we'll have to watch it, I guess. What is this? Regular Brood War? What is this? The olden days? Observer mode for live totally sucks. Ah, it's Wraiths. Interesting. Alright, man. Wraiths are moving out here for NFK. He's got a plan. And the plan is to kill all of the overlords for purple here. Or maybe just going after the drones instead. Falcon Pal, huge APM. It's got a ton of Zerglings out, but nothing to stop the Wraith rush at 5 minutes. Oh no. I mean, you just run, right? Try to throw up an evolution chamber, get some spores up. Nice walling off here too. The first aggression is doing pretty well down here for NFK. Yeah, man, these Wraiths are putting in some serious work right now. Yellow decides maybe it's time to push out a little bit too. Maybe. Yeah, man. More Wraiths are showing up, and it's just the end of the day here. Yeah, man. I think NFK, for all of his APM, might just be crippled to the point where I'm not sure that he can come back. So pushing out, we got Protoss. One Frosty Boy here coming up against Renji. And the Zealot's getting some serious action up in there. Full retreat here from Renji. He might lose that supply depot as well. Gall, are there any drones? There's like 5 drones left for Falcon Palais. That's not good. Meanwhile, Dead Infested is pushing up to the top left. See what he can do. I mean, maybe fight with the bunker? Is there anything in the bunker? I don't know that it matters. He's actually holding pretty well here with the Firebat. Faux show. Red attacking into a Mutalisk rushing Soak here. And the Sunkens are enough to hold it off for now. 3 Sunkens and 3 Mutalisks. Enough to barely hold on here. Orange decides it's time to move out. He's done. There's 2 spores here in the main base and nothing in the natural base for Falcon Palais. But guess what? If you don't have any ground attack, he's going to come at you with vultures. Oh man, this is just so focused from NFK. Yeah, this is Terran music, Lawrence. And then the follow-up is here, and it's so brutal to deal with. I feel for you, Falcon Palais. I really do. I don't think you have anything on the ground that can handle this at all. Why are they not just going down here? I don't know that it really matters. Falcon Palais is dead. He is a dead nerd. As predicted, Falcon Palais dies. Mutalisks coming over, going after Dead Infested's mineral line. Doing pretty well, focusing down a bunch of these probes. Probe saturation was looking good. But unfortunately, starting to plummet here. There are a couple cannons coming up. But the cannons are not doing that well against this many Mutalisks, and they end up going down. The Dragoon's not actually helping here. They need to come around the backside and see what can happen here. I'm really surprised Dead Infested didn't go for a giant Zealot rush and take somebody down, but... yeah, money maps are a different animal, man. I'm trying to figure out how to play those well. It's different build orders, it's different strategies altogether. You gotta learn how to play it, for sure. Even when Falcon's not here, he's the first one to die. True fact, man. You are not wrong. Alright, so Red's got his Mutaflock heading up. There's a bunch of turrets over here from OP Overmind, though. He's worried about getting dropped, and maybe he doesn't need to. Man, if you just swing past that... there's more turrets in here, though. This is a ton of turrets from OP. He knows how to play free-for-all, man. He knows how to play free-for-all. Yeah, I think it's NFK, but yep. He's pretty good. His APM is being used, it seems. He's expanding behind it. He's got tanks out, which is the smart thing to do here. Making those vultures, too. One Frosty Boy. He's got 2 bases of his own. Big old gateway army. Seems pretty nice, pretty nice. And just more and more mutas in production, it looks like, from Soak. So Dead's not dead. Dead is able to hold off with some Dragoons coming over to help out. He's throwing some cannons up against further harassment from those Mutalisks. Got some Dragoons in production too. And he is taking, yes, and NFK is taking Paule's natural base, and he's probably going to take his main as soon as he can too. Yeah, so that creep's going to recede all the way down to nothing, and probably another command center is going to come out. So early money is going to start off here with NFK as probably going to be your winner. Yeah, man, it was just bad luck. Lick fly tough. It's just NFK is probably the best player on the map here, and you just happen to spawn next door to him, and he chose you, Pikachu. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. Mute off lock from Soak heading on out to see what he can do. Some vultures heading on down to see what's up. Holding the middle is impossible in free-for-alls because, my gosh, everybody's coming through here. So here's our first engagement in the middle of the map. NFK has more stuff for sure. He's setting up tanks. He's got his engineering bay floating. He's definitely meching here. Mutas flying back to safety and to home. Blue over here, dead infested, doing pretty well for himself. He's got a pretty good gateway army. I mean, everybody's supply is pretty good here. Soaks is a little bit low, but he's Zerg, and he's making a ton of Mutalisks, which are going to cause that for sure. And now NFK has set his sights a little bit on Renji's base over this way. Dragoon's coming over to try to focus down one of these tanks anyway. So yeah, the pressure is held for now as one Frost Boy pulls back. This is actually Renji, I'm sorry. Renji's up here, one Frost Boy's up here. It's just there's so much yellow in Protoss that I thought it was yellow for a second. You're welcome, Comedy. That was a fun replay. I wouldn't mind casting more of yours for sure in the future if you want to send them to me. So we got 3-way action here. Actually, the blue's just heading up. Like, I don't want to attack the middle. Thanks. We'll let other people handle that. We're going to head on over. Maybe try to kill Zerg with this, but he's getting distracted all over the place. Dead infested. Struggling a little bit. Alright, see you later, company guys. That's enough Mutalisks to take down this many Dragoons. If you focus them down, I kind of think it is. Pretty good stutter step, though. Ling's getting on top as well. They are slow Lings, so that's not as good. Yeah, they were good. I think I cast the one where you got killed early, Oleg, and then the other team made battle cruisers. That was an interesting game. I'm glad you sent it in, even though you lost. I like to see that for sure. So the Dragoons get caught out. Soak is going to be just fine, but man, there is so much orange on the map. NFK is just going to try to max this thing out with mech, make a couple pushes, and win this thing, it feels like. I mean, it looks like one Frostboy is trying to push up north, but that's not going well for him. Got a Marine Medic tank army that way. One Frostboy trying to... It's a good day to die here. He's got his carriers out, though. All right, man. He's been going carrier. I thought there was something he was up to over there. That's right. Big games. Oh, the Cloaked Wraiths, though. Oh, the Cloaked Wraiths, though. Oh, my gosh. That carrier is dead. Dead, nerd. One cannon here to protect it. Another cannon. A bit of other cannons here to protect it too. Yeah, man. Tanks are setting up. Just NFK is trying to win this thing all by himself. I don't know who NFK is. What? Is that just RJB? No, he was in chat. Never mind. Don't know. Mysterious person who watches the stream and is also really good at StarCraft. Yeah, man. One Frostboy is getting hit by tanks from both sides, which is not boding well for him at all. He's got some Corsairs out, which is interesting. Trying to deal with the Wraiths that way, it would seem. It's not too bad. NFK's at 140 supply. Next closest is Renjay at 108. So the Terran player is actually doing pretty well for themselves here. OP Overmind at 74 and a ton of missile turrets. And he's just turtling and trying to stay alive for the rest of the day. Guess who's got Guardians, though? Soak! Soak is guardianing it up right now against Dead Infested. I wish you could tell what was building there, but whatever it is, it should be able to handle these Guardians for sure. Man, one base Guardian. I'm in love with this right now. Alright, here come the Dragoons trying to fight against the Guardians. One Guardian does go down. Two Guardians going down. Oh, the Dragoons are so cost efficient. They got the +1 attack, which is good. This is why you don't see Guardians very much, guys. They're very expensive, and by golly, anything that can hit them can do pretty well against them generally. One Frostboy needs help. You're in a free-for-all, friend. There is no help. He's like, I was trying to make carriers and those got shut down. What do I do? I don't know, man. He's trying to go for an observer and then maybe more carriers. Yeah, he's just getting sieged up by cannons on both sides. Or cannons, by tanks on both sides, which is not good. Ross da Boss Toss is still hanging out. Still got a decent army down here, but 72 supply. Our Soak has the lowest count. Oh my gosh, he's going Devourers. Jeff is predicting an hour-long free-for-all, everybody. What's up, Mr. Bagitka? Yeah, Guardians should get that Carapace upgrade, I hope. Yeah, we're over 100 viewers. That's pretty good stuff. I always like to see that 100 number, you guys. Keep it up. Hit that like button if you're here, by the way. Darren Nix is taken off. Hi from Poland for Mr. Bagitka. Welcome aboard. And an Ultralist Cavern from Soak 2. That's kind of incredible. That's actually very fun. Yeah, no problem, Oleg. It is a lot of fun. It's been a good one today, for sure. No complaints at all. Ross, the Boss Toss, is being absolutely hemmed in here by NFK, who's fighting on 3 fronts at once, mind you. He's dealing with Renjay and Frostboy. He's dealing with all of the Terrans, effectively. Well, and I guess this Protoss, too. No. It does take a while to mine out, but you can do it. There's still 20,000 minerals left on those patches, though, so it's going to be some time. I don't know if anybody's going for mind control. I don't think so. Pushing on into orange here. Now Dead's trying to take the middle, which I don't know, dude. This is a lot of tanks. They've got 2-2. Guardian's trying to attack, but there are definitely Valkyries here and Wraiths from OP Overmind. And the Scourge can't really do anything about it. There's a battle cruiser out too, because why not? And the Guardians have to pull back. Every time Soak tries to get something done. Philip! I am not feeling all that fetsy today, man. I've not been very sneaky at all. How about you? Feeling fetsy? Philip is always fetsy. Nice. It's a life choice for him. So yeah, battle cruisers and wraiths are in. I don't really see anything that can handle this. There is a creep or a colony over there, spore colony over there. Dang. Corsairs are coming in to finish off red at the same time and actually finding the battle cruiser. He's gonna accidentally save. Dead Infested is saving Soak. I wonder if they have an agreement or something. Scourge taking down that Wraith. More Wraiths on the way. And he just pulls back. That's amazing. Oh, yeah, Green Void. I'm actually playing Classic. I am planning on streaming some of it on this channel actually tomorrow sometime. So watch out for that. Yeah, the Wraiths are picking off Scourge very nicely. And Overlord tries to come in and spot. Scourge taking down something there. Overlord getting killed too. Yep, everybody's playing the WoW. Everybody's played it at some time or another. Alright, man. So NFK has totally stolen this from Ross the Boss here. He's taken his natural base. He's at 192 supply. Renjay's got his Wraiths flying around. And pushing in here, Renji trying to finish off Frosty Boy. Are the carriers enough, though? I don't know. There's a good number of Marines here. Zealots are going to help immensely in that situation. Defensive Matrix tank coming in early. Ends up dead. But the first volley is handled. Allows the second volleys to come on in. Ray's going to fight. I don't know if this is a fight that's going to be won here or not. But Corsair's coming on in. I think Soak and Dead Infested are working together. Maybe. Unless these ground units start attacking. Yeah, I definitely need some dropships here. Nope. We're actually fighting it here. Still fighting. These Marines got the +1 attack. They've got the stim. Wraiths flying in. Oh no, this carrier. Everything's like out of alignment. I don't understand how this works. Battle cruisers out for NFK. Or are these Wraiths not finishing that off? I don't know. Why are the Wraiths leaving? It's very strange. Either way, drop time! Ultralisk drop! Down here on Dead Infested. The Ultras are not doing super well, as it turns out, as the cannons can kill them and they can't kill the cannons. Ooh, he stormed his own units a little bit there in his panic. That was not super effective by Soak. Yep, more battle cruisers joining the party here. The missile turrets are fighting, but that just allows the tanks to get in range and take those suckers out. Ross the Boss Toss is trying to bring in some Wraiths to handle this. That's not going to happen. Science Vessel sniped down, and I think Ross the Boss Toss is done. He's got 25 supply. More battle cruisers are cruising in here. So the bottom section of the map, this has been very methodical from NFK today. He knows exactly who he needs to kill so he can consolidate his forces and take the bottom section of the map all by himself. Good game, says Ross the Boss Toss. Yeah, I mean, this is his base now. This is his base now. Ross is out. Alright, one Frosty Boy is out too. Just too much Terran. He leaves the game. So we are down to NFK, Soak, OP Overmind, Renjay, and Dead Infested. You want me to do an acapella Brood War album? Sounds kind of fun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Terran is best. It certainly is. Alright, man. Now pushing into Dead Infested's base with battle cruisers, with tanks, with science vessels. Yeah, NFK is absolutely going to win this thing. Just a matter of how long it's going to take him at this stage. He's repairing. It's so nice. I love to see a good repair from Terrans. The Storm's actually pretty decent against battle cruisers. Not terrible. We don't have a prize for this one, Oleg. Maybe in some other time we'll do a tournament with you guys and have a prize. Not for this one. God, the Yamato on that carrier. Oh, the EMP on the carriers too. Corsairs trying to get into the mix. Not many interceptors remaining. A new one pops out for those carriers. And Dead calls the GG as well. He has left the game. So we're looking at a Zerg and 3 Terrans duking it out to be the champion today. Yeah, still on one base here, but guess what? We still have 17,000 minerals and a bunch of gas remaining. Big Game Hunters does not make you leave your base hardly at all, ever. Scourge trying to make something happen. The battlecruiser shut that down quite nicely. And we're looking at a 200 supply NFK versus a 49, 42, and 100 supply enemy setup here. Trying to attack on into this is just not going to happen at all. Battlecruisers ready to push again. See you later, Frosty Eskimo. Catch the next stream. I'll be doing some World of Warcraft tomorrow on stream. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. NFK is unstoppable. The Valkyries are here, though. Holy crap, the Valkyries here to deal with the battlecruisers. One BC does go down. Other ones taking serious hits. There's nothing to deal with the Valkyries at all. Just straight up engagements with the battle cruisers. Another one very, very close to dying. And it's actually still alive. And all the Valkyries are dead. Oh, the battle cruisers doing more work. Yeah, NFK is really good Dead Infested. There is no shame to losing to him at all. Just telling ya. And Goliaths finish off one of the battle cruisers. Another one taking hits, but the final Goliath has gone down in this section of the map. I really don't know why we're bothering with all of this. But I guess he feels like he doesn't need his whole army to push on these guys, which is totally fair. The Valkyrie was not bad against the battle cruiser. I think part of it is it's a 3-3-3 battle cruiser with 10 HP now. Yep, this base is being taken. This base is being taken. NFK's bank is 13,000 minerals and 6,000 gas. It's not bad. Yeah, Orange is just, he's playing this like he's playing Zerg. He's expanding. He's creeping over everything. You're mottoing down a couple tanks. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, I don't even know if Soak, Overmind, and Renge got together, they could actually take down NFK. I'm really not certain that it's possible. I don't even know what Overmind's base... Okay, so he's going mass battlecruiser. He only has 1-1, again, whereas they're 3-3-3s here for NFK, so that's a problem. Missile turret on an inactive carrier here. Yeah, White should have snuck down here and taken this base. Oh, it's nuke time, is it? Oh, heard a ghost get nuked, or... is that the guy? I don't know, man. It's impossible to find where nukes are. I'm pretty sure I heard a ghost die over here, and I'm pretty sure that was the guy who was trying to nuke. So, no nukes going off anywhere. I don't see him anywhere. Man, NFK is fighting on 2 fronts right now. Just poking, just trying to see what we're dealing with here, and by golly, there are a ton of battle cruisers here from OP Overmind. Just trying to use the Goliaths to finish him off here. The Goliaths are 3-3-3, so they're pretty good. He started down here. He Wraith rushed a Zerg here, killed him. He took middle. Then he pushed down the left side and took out a Terran player with a slow siege tank push with battlecruiser support. That's it. And then he did the same thing over here. Mass tank over here. Got a bunch. Battlecruisers are fighting in. It's not too bad here. No problem, Tyler. Yeah, he really went fast mech into battlecruiser, didn't he? Oh, I don't know about coming down here, man. I think you want to try to drop down here, but there's a bajillion of missile turrets. I guess if you can unload right here, ground units could take these out, so that's not a bad idea.
Nuclear launch detected.
Hey, here's one. Look at that. Where's the ghost for this one? Alright, well there you go. Nuke down. That nuke was so small. That was weird. We got Battlecruiser versus Devourer over here, which is a ton of fun. Oh wait, come back. I need that for my screenshot. Yeah, Valkyrie causing major problems there as well. Man, I love Devourers. They're so weird looking. Oh, here come the Valkyries again. Renji thinks the answer to battlecruisers is Valkyrie, and I don't think it is. The attacks are too small and the armor is too good. Right? It's taking down this BC, but it's taking, like, forever, approximately. He needs to get more of an attack on the group if he's going to do this. Trying to get that splash damage down. Nope. Again, upgrades matter here. I think the Valkyries would do better if they were 3-3, but they're only 2-2, as it turns out. So Ling dropping. Our Soak is trying to do stuff, man. It's just not working out for him all that much. Defensive matrix up. Tanks setting up here too. Firing on those Goliaths as well as they can. This guy finally getting in on the action. Yeah, mass race would definitely be better. Agreed. Defensive nuke getting tossed down by this guy. This is not going to work. Does he see it? He sees it because he's pulling away. Look how baby these nukes are. What is going on? This is so weird. Apparently it's glitchy to cast a live game through BattleNet. Who knew? Oh yeah, this is live, by the way, if you're watching. I just realized I don't usually cast live games here, but this one is. Lockdown on a battlecruiser, and the ghost dies for his efforts. Got more and more Devourers here. Well, yeah, let the battles commence here. More Goliaths coming in. More Valkyries, too. Yeah, this is the first time I've cast a live game, like, from a casting perspective, you know. Again, battle cruisers just fighting. If you want to bring Valkyries to a battle cruiser fight, I'm more than okay with this. Defensive Matrix getting tossed up too. I'm definitely gonna just select this out and post it on the channel later. So if you've already seen this, I apologize, but this needs to be seen more than like the 100 people that are watching right now. This is an amazing display from NFK. Meanwhile, everybody's still fighting over this way. Single Guardian to ping away. Trying to force an engagement here, and here it is, man. I don't know if that's what I want. We'll make some choices here later, how about? Lockdown on these battle cruisers, though. Hey, Renji throwing down the lockdown. Making like Boxer over here. More battle cruisers. Are they just moving into here? Is he just... Wow, I think he's sacrificing those battle cruisers for additional supply, would be my guess. Who though, and where? It's gotta be here, doesn't it? One of these guys? Oh, there it is. Our little tiniest nuke of all time. Alright, what's he producing at this point? More tanks, it looks like. Trying to max out on tanks. He's done with battle cruisers. He recognizes there's an answer for them. Hey, and Renji has expanded down this bottom right side, which I don't think that NFK knows about. This is Big Game Hunter friendly player. There it is. I see it. Oh, ghost down. Sniped. Sniped right on down. Like, OP Overmind is trying to take down Soak by himself. He wants to be the only player to actually kill another player other than NFK today, but he doesn't have a whole lot. That said, Soak doesn't have much either. He's kind of gas-starved. And the tanks are setting up here. Ling's trying to jump on top of this, and they're going to do a pretty good job of that. I don't know, man. I think Soak might be dead, y'all. He's losing his extractors. He's losing drones here, too, to need fire. Looks like the battlecruiser did find this expansion of Renji. He's going to try to wipe that out, too. But yeah, look at this. OP Overmind, the only player to kill anybody else at this point. Other than NFK. Yeah, so Renji's got a bit of a stalemate up here. He's sitting at 121 supply, but he is entrenched, which is really good for him. Are the upgrades any better? Yep, 3-3 is up for the ground, which is great stuff. And I think that's it for Soak. He's got 20 total supply, and Ultralisk comes out to try to handle this. But he's taking tank fire, and he's done. Yeah, man, alright. So OP Overmind getting it done. 3 players remain. Another nuke attempt. This one. Defensive Matrix on that Ghost. Does Defensive Matrix make it visible? Oh, that's good stuff, man. The Defensive Matrix keeps it alive so the nuke actually goes off. That was pretty good. Renji, I'm honestly impressed with his play right now. Alright. So Zerg's out of it. We are Terran all the way, guys. Terran OP is how I'd like to say it. Alright, so, I mean, Yes, there's a ton of money here for NFK, but he's not starving these guys out anytime soon is the thing. He needs to push out. And he needs to actually attack to kill them, which is something I like about big game hunters, is you can't just kind of sit back and starve people out. But it does make the games last longer. In fairness. Yep, he Overmind is trying to take down Renji too. Siege it up. Yep, taking down those turrets is pretty good stuff. And Renji feels like he's being picked on, which is entirely fair to feel that way. So battle cruiser push up. Nuke getting told down in defense. It's a little more friendly fire than I think he intends. Did he cancel it? Looks like he did. There are a lot of ghosts. I really don't think battle cruisers are the answer here. Renji's gonna lock you down, man. And lockdown just means you're dead. Lockdown on a tank? This is pretty good stuff. This Goliath, he's got 1 kill and it's entirely a battle cruiser, which is awesome. He's gonna get another one in here as well. Another lockdown getting tossed down. Ooh, restoration coming in. Yes! NFK throwing down the restoration on his lockdown battle cruisers. So good. So good. Look how big the restoration animation is on battle cruisers. It's huge. Oh! Wraiths are here. Science Vessel's moving up. Scanning on the Wraiths. Recognizing the threat. Getting on in there. And Renji taps out. Alright, one more to go. And he's done. Alright, man. So we're looking at Battle of the Titans here. OP Overmind versus NFK. OP Overmind, I don't think is nearly as set up as Renji was, nor do I think he has his skills. So this should be a faster siege than the previous one that we've seen. I know, Orange is literally everywhere at this stage. He hasn't taken over Soak Space yet. In truth. So the ground upgrades aren't very good for OP Overmind for being 41 minutes in. He's trying to bring the Wraiths in and cloak them in. OJ would have kicked everybody's butt, Jeff. I don't know, man. RJB in here against NFK would be interesting. Yeah, I mean, OP Overmind's at 72 total supply. He's got a tank, a Wraith, a bunch of drop ships. Yes, OP Overmind killed someone. You sure did. Should feel proud about that. He calls the GG. NFK single-handedly kills everyone in today's free-for-all. Hot didgeridoo. That was impressive. All right, well, it's time to wrap it up. This has been a 3-hour stream. Holy crap on that one. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out. APM 226. After a 40-minute game here, Renji, the second best player. I gotta say, I agree with that. Soak and Overmind playing pretty well. Falcon Pal got rushed. Who knows what he could have done with his 250 APM if he hadn't gotten Wraith rushed and taken out of it. So, good game for sure. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll do it again sometime. Again, I'll be back tomorrow on this channel with some StarCraft, or with some World of Warcraft leveling, actually. So watch out for that. Watch for the notifications. And again, hit that like button, hit that join if you want to join the channel for $5 a month. Get that green next to your name like Jeff has here. And that's about it. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Please do. Thank you so much for all of the super chat we got today. It makes me feel fuzzy. Good times indeed. And Mr. Kimmel was our winner. Mr. Kimmel, GG. All right. Take care. See you later. Bye.